Okay, that's good. A lot of you folks are probably saying, wow, look, he's actually well groomed. He's not wearing his lousy t shirt and, the clothes that he wears around the apartment when, he's ready to go to bed and stuff like that. So, yes, I am a little more well groomed in this video. But anyway, this is about. I was watching a program, I think it was Face the Nation, and they had a Republican on. And, it's a known fact Russians all over interfering with our election when Trump was running in 2016. And of course, once again, the Russians are going to be all over our voting system to make sure, their comrade wins again. So, the woman asks right out, the journalist, she says, look, aren't you, it's in a Republican guy. I don't know which one, maybe their press secretary or a public relations man or whatever. And she says, well, aren't you uncomfortable with the Russians interfering in our election? And he says, not at all. He says all countries interfere in our elections to put in place the person they want to pass laws that are favorable to their country. Really? Since when? I mean, is Holland trying to interfere in our election? Like to, I don't know, we pass like laws where the tulip is like, the best flower. You're not giving your girlfriend a dozen roses on Valentine's Day anymore. Now it's a dozen tulips. You know what I'm saying? We build a whole bunch of windmills. You know what I'm trying to say? You go in a lady's shoe store, they're all made out of wood. No, Holland's not interfering in our election. If they were, those were the laws that would be passed. The Danes, Denmark, they're not interfering in our elections. It's like, hey, look, let's get a president in the White House in America that loves our cookies in the blue tin. Those butter cookies. There's one like a star. There's one like a swirly circle. I love those cookies, by the way. No. If this was really going on, Mexico would be, Senor, we must put a man in the White House that they will not build a wall. I mean, really? No. And this is what the Republicans do now. They write everything this guy, they write it off. Hey, it's not, he's a great president. You know what I'm trying to say? Like these pardons of these people who ripped off millions of Americans of their 401k plans, their children's college education funds, their homes, Milken's one of them. I forget the other two. And they're like, so what? The Democrats pardon people. Yeah, the Democrats pardon people who get pull down a 40-year sentence for smoking a joint on a street corner. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's who the Democrats pardon. You know what I'm trying to say? Whereas the Republicans, especially this guy, because I don't think any other Republican's done it, is going to pardon every tax cheat because he's one. Every tax cheat, every rip-off artist, every corrupt person, whether it's a politician or a businessman, you know what I'm trying to say? So no one is trying to interfere in our elections except the Russians. Thank you very much for your time today.